Hello everyone, welcome to Nilanjana's exclusive English lessons. This is a continuation of the next video. I was discussing the sample specimen paper that was sent by ICSE Council for grade 10. So I'm continuing with the same video. The next extract for Julius Caesar is from Act 3. So yeah, let's begin. Those who have not watched the first video, I will share the link in the description box, and do remember to see the previous video, because I have discussed the MCQs and I've also discussed the first extract of Julius Caesar from there, right? I did send to you for certain sums of gold which you denied me, for I can raise no money by vile means. By heaven, I had rather coin my heart and drop my blood for drachmas than to wring from the hard hands of patients their vile trash by any indirection. Okay, so yeah, the question is from Act 4, not from Act 3. I made an error. It is from Act 4. Now the question is, to whom are these words addressed? Okay, first of all, those who have not understood the explanation of Act 4, you know that the videos are available on the channel. You can go and listen to the line by line explanation, detailed analysis of Julius Caesar from the membership option. Okay, once you know the explanation, then only you can solve these questions. All right, so the words are addressed to Cassius in Act 4. Why is Brutus angry with this person? Brutus is angry with Cassius because he had asked from him certain sum of gold to pay his regiments. However, it was denied by Cassius. This has enraged Brutus. How does this person feel when he hears these words? Cassius laments when Brutus said these words. He feels that Brutus no longer loves him. What does he say to defend himself? Cassius denied the allegations and said that the messenger who took his answer back had misrepresented it. Why did Brutus need certain sums of gold? So Brutus needed the money to pay his legions, means his regiments, his soldiers. Why was he unable to raise these sums of money? He was unable to raise money because he could not do it by dishonorable means. Earlier in the scene, Brutus refers to Lucius Pella. What had he been accused of? Who had supported him and how? So Lucius Pella had been accused of taking bribes from the people of Sardis. Cassius had supported him by sending Brutus a letter appealing in his favor. The letter was treated with contempt, and Brutus had publicly condemned and criticized Lucius Pella. Mention two aspects of Brutus's character that are revealed in the above extract. What do you understand about the relationship between Brutus and the person he addresses? Okay, so the answer for this: Brutus is tense. Okay, he is furious and also very sad. His wife Portia is dead, which is revealed to Cassius later in the scene. His inner conflict continues as he cannot support the unethical methods used by Cassius. Both of them share a precious bond of friendship. The next extract is from Treasure Chest. The photographer beckoned me in. I thought he seemed quieter and graver than before. I think, too, there was a certain pride in his manner. He unfolded the proof of a large photograph, and we both looked at it in silence. Is it me? I asked. Yes, he said quietly. It is you. And we went on looking at it. Question is, where was the narrator? The narrator was in the photographer's studio. Why had he gone there? He had gone there to see the proof of the photograph. Why do you think that there was a certain pride in the photographer's manner? The photographer was proud to showcase his professional skills as he had retouched all his facial features. What does the word proof mean in this context? Why did the narrator ask, is it me? Proof means the edited version of the photograph which is prepared before the final product. The narrator asks, "Is it me?" because he could not recognize himself. Because the photographer had altered his facial features, he was utterly shocked. Which of the narrator's facial features had the photographer altered? He had removed his eyebrows and drawn new ones and adjusted his mouth a little. He had even removed the hair that was on his face. What was the only part of the narrator's face that seemed original in the photograph? How did the photographer plan to fix this? The only feature that was left intact were his ears. The photographer would fix the ears with a process named sulfide, which would remove the ears entirely. At the end of the story, the narrator flies into a rage. What makes him angry? How would you justify the narrator's angry outburst? The narrator was very angry to see the proof because it had no resemblance to his original face. I would justify his angry outburst because he was a humble man with no pretensions. He was humiliated earlier for his ordinary looks. He wanted a simple photograph which his friends can keep after his death. Okay, after this, I will move on to the next story from Treasure Chest, The Pedestrian. The Pedestrian explanation is also there on the channel and it is free. It doesn't come under any membership. So please go and listen to the explanation. The extract is, he would stand upon the corner of an intersection and peer down long moonlit avenues of sidewalk in 4 directions, deciding which way to go, but it really made no difference. What was Leonard Med's occupation? He was a writer. What did he love to do? When is the story set? He loved to walk. He enjoyed his walks. The story is set in the year 2053. To whom does Med compare his walk through the empty streets? Mention 2 reasons he gives for making this comparison. Med compares his walk to a shadow of a hawk in mid-country. The roads were deserted as the center of plain in Arizona desert with no house in the 1,000 miles. He was alone in city as a hawk in mid-country with no habitation or people. Why had Med decided to change his footwear from hard-heeled shoes to sneakers? His hard-heeled shoes attracted unwanted attention. He wanted to move quietly and unobserved. That's the reason he changed. What happened quite suddenly as he was making his way home? What was Med's immediate reaction? A robotic police car turns round the corner and the police car interrogates him. So what was his reaction? He was motionless and spellbound. He was actually drawn towards the car. Why was Med taken away by police car? Would you call this a horror story or a piece of science fiction? He was walking without a purpose. That's the reason he was taken by the police. He was actually a non-conformist. A non-conformist means somebody who does not conform to the ways of the society. You know, his way of living, his beliefs, his thoughts are very different from the society, and that's the reason he was believed to have regressive tendencies. Okay, it is a science fiction. I personally believe it's more like a science fiction. Those who want to write horror story, the council has also given the hint that it can be taken as a horror story also, no problem. For science fiction, this is the reason I have given. It is a science fiction as it gives us picture of society in 2053. It reflects the negative changes in society. All right. So with this, I have discussed Julius Caesar. I have also discussed the Treasure Chest short stories. Now, the paper, I have shared the link of the entire question paper in the description box. Okay, as you scroll down the paper, towards the end, you will also have the answer key. Yes, that is also shared from the board. Okay, so those who are having a doubt about certain lessons, that what is the theme of the lesson, if you go through the answer key, you will get a very clear picture of the exact theme and explanation you need to keep in mind while understanding any lesson, right? Now, there are multiple videos on YouTube about the explanation. All right, now there could be certain changes in explanation when you listen to the videos of most of the YouTubers. So I would suggest that please stick to what the council has given. That is safe for you. That is the line of explanation that you should keep in mind while analyzing any lesson. And I'm glad that whatever lessons I have explained, I have followed unknowingly. I have followed all the correct way of explaining, because this is how you have to understand and analyze a lesson. So do not have any doubt when you listen to my explanation. They are perfectly aligned to the council's answer key. And if you listen to my explanation, whatever I've given on YouTube, I would certainly tell you that you are set, you are done, prepared for your exam. So stick to this channel, listen to the explanation, and fortify your exam preparation. All right. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening, having patience. Thank you so much for requesting to make this video. And yeah, if you have further doubts, queries, do write it in the comments. And those who have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and share this video with your friends, acquaintances, those who need help for preparing their lessons. Thank you so much once again, and have a beautiful day ahead.